if you got a talent, the money gonna come for sure. So I wouldn't even tell them to focus on the money. Like if your talent there, don't even worry about the money. That's all you gotta worry about, the grind. That's what a lot of people forget too. People in this, like, in the world today, they always think about money. Everybody, what I do for 10 million. Once you get that 10 million, you don't even know what you'll do with that 10 million.
Focus on the process, not the results. This is one of those cliched, gayed up, pink-haired advice that you might hear, but sadly I do agree with it. It is true. So I'm 15 years old, and I'm sitting on my desk, on my wheelchair, with my laptop in front of me. And I have a website on there, which I'm glaring at. Shopify. I'm gonna start dropshipping. That's what I told myself. So, I started dropshipping and I was like, okay, what am I gonna sell? Right? Mind you, I was 15, didn't have any money. Somehow saved up, I think it was 400, so like around 30, 35, 40 bucks, right? What am I gonna sell? Hand grippers. What the fuck? Wow. I was 15 years old, okay? But I still had this dying desire inside of me to make this work. But I didn't focus on the process. All I cared about was getting the sales. So I made I think I used Zendrop. No, I don't know, it was something like that, right? I made the website and the website's live. So now my dropshipping business is officially off the ground, okay? Back then I had no money, so I couldn't pay for ads. So I thought to myself, let's do organic outreach. So months go by, keep researching, keep doing that. Eventually I started an Instagram page and a TikTok page where I started uploading reels and videos. And surprisingly, my store got a few viewers because you can check that on Shopify. But unfortunately, I couldn't get the payment in because I didn't have a VAT registration. So that was fucked up. I had to shut everything down basically. And I looked back and I said, you know, I could have probably done it if I focused on the process and not the result. Because I was so focused on just getting my first sale that in fact it was just fell out of my hands, you know. I was so focused that I forgot that I had to do the VAT registration. I had to check if the payment processor was working, all these things. I was just focused on getting the sale, you know. This carried on forward in around January to March 2023, where I started my SMA, not a social media marketing agency, but a short form content agency. So where I'd take clips and like upload them and help podcasts grow. So I was so focused on getting that client, getting the money, that I forgot about the process. I would send DMs for a day, not get any results, and just quit, right? And then I'll start that again a week later because I'd shame myself to death, but I realized that I can't live like this. So I did again, failed again, did again, until March 3rd, and boom, I got my first client, got my first payment. It was actually in my sleep. So it was, I think, 8 or 9 p.m. My mom didn't know because I was shit scared of telling my mom, okay, mama, I'm making money. It was a very minimal amount. It wasn't nothing crazy, you know. So sent her the link to the Stripe payment and I sleep. And I wake up in the morning and so the payment has gone through. And the Stripe, it takes a week for the payment to actually come into your account. And I was so buzzed. But I also had a lot of anxiety because I was like, how am I gonna justify this to my mother? Because at that time, my mother was really strict with me in terms of money. She was like, no extra money, like nothing's gonna come to you. And if anything came, she would be very suspicious. Oh, is he on drugs or whatever? And what I gathered from this was when I started focusing on the process, when I started focusing on doing the things I needed to do every single day with detaching myself from the result, I saw more results, if that makes sense. And that's very interesting. When you detach yourself from the result, you get more results. How crazy is that? You know? And if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, if you're a teenager, you might agree to this. I saw a clip of Javante Davis where he was talking to, I think, Lil Yachty, and he was like, in this generation, people talk about money too much. Just don't focus on the money, focus on showing up every day. And that really hit me. That really hit me here and here. And that made a lot of sense. You know, so don't focus on the money, because believe it or not, our goals as humans, they're very influenced by our emotions, by the way we feel. One day you want to be a professional boxer, the other day you want to be a professional footballer, the other day you want to build a business, the other day you want to retire your parents, right? So you can't focus on the results. I mean, of course, have them there. Don't fall astray. But this is for the more advanced people. Just don't get too attached to the result, right? Because then when you don't get the result, you're gonna be demoralized, and eventually my fear is you may stop. So you need to focus on the process. You need to focus on doing it every single day until eventually the results become inevitable. Because realize this, results don't get you results. The process gets you the results. Remember, where could this take you? I'll see you next one.
Why the man always talking? I come with a thingy and make them zip it. Wrap up where don't make me feel it. 3 whole pies and 9 sandwich bags, spend an hour zipping. Cowboy spinning a ding, I see no one spend an hour with it. Think we need extra time, for the whole magazine. Think we need extra buying. Lucas fly if I press the 9.